Hi guys, sorry for being a little bit late. I had some mic issues and I was quite worried as to why my mic wasn't working, but I figured it out. I got it to work and now we're all good. We're all good now. I hope everybody's doing okay, that all your pulls were good. I also hope that basically this is gonna be a lot of stress. I still have to set up other stuff, like my little heart monitor, because though I'm not planning on pulling today, I do plan on pulling at least the first 10 on two of my accounts that I really don't care about. Because my 6LI account, I know nothing's gonna happen on there. And I also know that nothing's gonna pop up on my spare account. So I know that's all I can say. I'm gonna pull on those two because they don't really matter towards the actual pull. I might also pull on my Xavier account as well, because again, that's another account that's not going to bring anything in, because I'm not planning on pulling on that account. Also, oof. Let me get my little self on the screen. I don't know where she went. Oh. I know where she went. She disconnected. Because I thought that my mic was not working, so I had to reset my whole system. But turns out, because I had to reset, I also disconnected my model. So, you live and you learn. Okay, I think I'm up. Okay, there we go. Oof. I am so sorry that I'm... Basically, today's not my day, I guess. I started off, like, bad. But it's okay. It's okay. So, here's the plan for today's stream. We're going to play the first stories. We're gonna play the stories on my main account, and we're also gonna do the minigame. We're also going to do we're gonna also go onto my other accounts and try to pull at least on my 6LI, my spare account, and my Xavier account, because I'm not planning on getting Xavier on my Xavier account, because since I pulled for Xavier during his solo banner, or his solo rerun on my Xavier account, I don't have enough funds to pull for Xavier. So, but I still get 10 wishes, right? So I have to use them. And we're also gonna pull... We're not gonna pull on my Refrain account or my main account, but we still have to go to my main account later to do like this, you know, to read Caleb's story. So let me set it up, and we'll go to... We'll start off with my main account and come back to it. Because we are gonna read the event story together. And get the first 10 wishes, but not pull for the first 10 wishes yet. Also, I have a little surprise for you guys. We're also gonna watch the trailer with a filter. But, okay. So I have a surprise. I know since this is going to be a spicy banner, I had to get a, had to create a filter so that we can, actually read the event without any issues. So I'm gonna switch over. And this is the filter for your enjoyment. I know it's a little silly, but so the art is by Claudette101. I found her, like she or he, or I found them on the beginning of me being a streamer.
Who put a dry humor paperback collection?
This is
desk?
This is my little thing that I got. And this is the emotes that you see down below. And if we were going on to like my video react, no, the let's play, you have the filter right there as well. So isn't that, it's cute. Alright, time to, I guess, react to the trailer first, because it's only fair. Oh, too much spice! Too much spice! I have my, like, I have my stream deck ready. So, this is gonna be fun. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to get by on... So, also, when I do pull on the banner in, like, next week, I won't be streaming on YouTube. I will be strictly on Twitch. If you are on YouTube, you can watch, my Twitch link is going to be in the description. Alright, let's... touch. Or, we're gonna watch. With the filter on. We're gonna watch it with the filter. There's nothing to see.
It's just
YouTube, this is just a educational video. There's only people carrying each other because they're hurt. And also exercise.
I want you to see me.
Some
unguarded
very heavy
and
exercise. That's why we're hearing heavy breathing.
This thirst is because of you.
You know, you shouldn't feed other fish at a time.
I know you guys
like
can see
this.
it. Like,
Yeah.
if you guys have the game, you will see the trailer.
That means. Let me
Oh
touch
my
you.
god!
Why should
You're
I?
hearing my reaction to the.
Feeling
This is
yourself.
probably my second time watching the trailer.
Pull you into
So,
its
oh,
insatiability.
Oh, he's blushing so
Take you into
hard.
those fairy tales.
Also, I already watched
We can move
Tama play all the cards,
You're Caleb.
and so yeah,
He's the one
it is not
who's
appropriate for
closest to
YouTube
you.
whatsoever. I don't even think I'll be able to,
looking forward
like,
to
if I
experiencing
am
the
going
full
to
wonders
post it
Perceptive
onto
anyway. Take our
YouTube, it's
time.
going to be me recording it, and I'm going to edit out the Kindle scenes, because that's the only way we'll be able to actually watch
The water
the video.
is warm. You can be more eager than that. And welcome
Okay.
me.
I think we're good.
I like it when you say my name.
Oh, I'll say your name to the moon and back, Sane!
Your lips 1,000 times. 10,000 times even.
Yes! 100%!
You're
I will
always a
say your
fast
name
learner.
anytime, anywhere.
I didn't teach you that.
Your escape route isn't that good.
Okay, I think we're good now. I think we're good. Come on!
You
And,
can feel it now.
and! This is too much!
Still need
Okay,
this
we're good.
hand for
I think,
something.
I think we got the gist. I think we got the gist. We got the gist of it. We got the gist. There's nothing to see here. Nothing whatsoever. Nothing to see. Just us being innocent and being pure and not causing any issues. We're being good. We're being good little kittens.
I'll give you some attention in a bit.
Okay, and let's read the event story now.
Silence!
What? No! Stop! I didn't do anything! Oh my god, Lena. I didn't do anything. I'll leave the cleanup to you. Thank you for your hard work. Hi, Lena. I know it was. I was so freaking out. And yes, I plan on playing the cards, but I'm planning on playing them privately. But if I do stream the card, don't worry, I have a filter. You'll see the filter in a minute. I'll leave the cleanup to you. Thank you for your hard work. Metaflex fluctuations have been spiking lately, and the number of rogue wanderers has increased dramatically. Day of back-to-back wander incidents, incidents later, the magnetic field stabilize itself. Once I've given my colleagues and logistics up to speed, I check in with Jenna.
You earned a well-deserved break. The association has given everyone time off, so go somewhere nice.
Okay. Understood. I was actually thinking about vacation spots earlier. You deserve to rest as well, Captain. Despite saying that, I've almost forgotten what a vacation looks like. For the past few days, I had to deal with wanderers nonstop. I don't know what MC is talking about because every single time we like have a banner, whether it be, sorry, I have to turn on my fan. Whether it be like a multi-banner or just a standard solo banner, MC, or hell, even like it might be a myth banner. Maybe not myth banners, but like when it's a standard like solo banner or like these multi-banners, MC is always on vacation. Always. Does she not work? I take out my phone and start looking for ideas. After scrolling for a few minutes, I get an email. An invitation for a hotspot spring getaway. I open the link that directs me to a page with... Yeah, she does. I feel like she's always on vacation. With gorgeous photos and enticing descriptions about the hot springs resort. Stunning views paired with a relaxed experience. This might be what I need. It's almost like the email knew exactly what I was looking for. I keep scrolling and see a familiar name among the invitees. It belongs to none other than... I haven't read Caleb's yet. I've read everybody else's on all my other accounts, but I haven't read Caleb, so let's start off with him. Please be appropriate, Caleb, because I don't... Are we gonna need the... Yes! Oof, we're safe. We are safe. Hallelujah! We didn't need the filter white quite yet. Because I know that, for Raphael and, like, Silas, and I think also Zane. No, not Zane, Xavier. Straight off the bat, we're in the hot spring, so I'm gonna need the filter. I mean, I'm still gonna need the filter later. The hot spring resort is nestled halfway up the mountain. A dewy mist permeates the air as an enormous gilded sign illuminates, immediately catches my attention.
Even if this place is certified to provide protocore therapy treatments thanks to your association, don't you think a shiny gold sign is a bit much?
Maybe. Maybe this is what the golden standard is. Literally.
It'll lift your spirits until you reach the deep unknown, let you catch a glimpse into a long life.
Okay.
They're gonna run out of room if they add more fancy schmancy perks.
Of course. Being able to relax the body and mind is the most important one. It's perfect for a certain guy who's borderline a workaholic. I grin and give Caleb a playful pat on the shoulder as the resort owner pushes through the crowd. He beams at us.
We utilize what protocors have to offer so everyone can enjoy a unique, tranquil experience.
Seeing that the resort owner is about to unleash a sales pitch, I discreetly tug on Caleb's sleeve and he notices immediately.
Cool. You know, we're dying to test it ourselves. Can we skip the highlight reel?
Okay. Filter on. I hope you like the filter. Okay, but nothing's really that inappropriate. It's no different than a bathing suit. Thanks to Caleb, we managed to slip away from the resort's owner's endless praise for the hot spring.
You weren't exactly enthusiastic and used me as your first choice in dealing with that guy. Now you're excited after looking at the hot springs for 1 second?
Mm-hmm. That's right. It's mine now. You need my permission to give in. The water spurts beside me as he uses Evil to lift it. I flinch, and when I look back, Caleb is already sitting next to me.
I do. Whoopsie doodle, I'm already in the water. Now what?
Oh my god. I'm gonna save that. Whoopsie doodle. I say the same thing. Are we sure Caleb wasn't from like a millennial? Seeing Caleb's smug expression, I can't help but splash him with a handful of water. It's time to teach you a lesson.
Oh. Ooh, a sprinkle of water. That can hardly be called a punishment.
Sure. Don't celebrate too soon. He dodges with ease, spotting a wooden ladle and a basin nearby. I immediately launch a second wave of attacks.
Go easy on me. Do I look like a wanderer you need to kill?
It's only when Caleb's enormous water spear, created using his evil, starts raising from the pool that I hastily call out for a truce. Wait! Hot springs are supposed to be for about peace and tranquility. A water ball is overkill.
Uh-huh, sure.
They're such
Too
children.
bad that's not what you said when you brought out the basin. But that little dip was nice. I feel less tired now.
I wish we actually got to see their hair wet. But alas, that's not something we're gonna see. Of course. This place was certified by the Hunter Association.
Are you sure it's only because of the hot springs?
Surrounded by steam, Caleb leans in.
I'm pretty sure the person keeping me company here is the main reason.
Steam rises around us. It's not long before it's time to get out. Caleb extends his hand towards the towel by the pool.
Staying in the water for too long will make you dizzy. Do you want to check out the drinks?
Can we have some milk? However, the towel doesn't float over gracefully when he uses his evil. It crashes into the pool and splashes us. Caleb, you meanie! I can't believe you use the sneak attack to avenge yourself. Before I can even open my eyes, a warm, dry towel is draped gently over me.
Let's see. Aw, someone turned into a soggy whittle bird.
I'm going to cry. I might actually also save some of these lines for like a ringtone. Wrapped snugly in the towel, all I can feel is him gently drying my hair one strand at a time. And whose fault is that?
If you knew I was retaliating, then why are you snuggling me while I dry your hair?
By the way, is like my audio good? Because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, my mic kind of failed me before the stream. So I don't know if I put the right filters. Welcome to the hot spring resort. Relax and enjoy this hot spring getaway with him. This hot springs are a little different though. During this time, resorts resonate with him and obtain rewards. Harmonic spring through moodscape pick. Harmonic spring is essential for exploring his innermost thoughts. Use it in stirring haze for a deep exchange with him. Enjoy this hot spring getaway with him for your heart's content. Alright, let's play the minigame. By resonating with him, you can help untangle the chaos in his mind. Enter his subconscious and discover his innermost thoughts. In a haze, his thoughts seem to come into view. Could this be his emotions? Turns out they came in different colors too. You can touch and collect his emotions. Once an emotion is fully revealed to you, tap to collect it. Blocked emotions cannot be collected. Keep your eye on the current goal. Each box requires 3 emotions for the designed color. This revealed emotions is your current goal. Tap to collect. You've collected a set of emotions. They go into the emotion box of the matching color. Here's a few tips. At any time, you can drag on an empty space to rotate all the emotions forward. You can also mix up his thoughts, shuffle all visible emotions. Shifting has a limited number of uses, otherwise he might get dizzy. Save it for when you really need it. You collected a set of emotions and earned points. Each time you collect a set of emotions, you'll earn points and advance towards the uncovering his secrets. I already know. We have to do this anyway. If a selected emotion doesn't have a matching box, it will be sent to the reserve slot. Which, watch out, if the reserve slot fills up, the game will end. Now that I'm actually looking at it, these things are little apples are so adorable. You've collected one layer of emotions, but another has appeared. It's still unclear how many levels of thoughts he has, so just focus on revealing each level for now. Don't worry, I'll be going through everybody else's. Well, as far as I can get. We're gonna start off with Caleb, and then we're gonna go to Zane and Silas, and I guess Raphael. Because there's only 4 unlocked currently. Also, if anybody wants a anime recommendation, I highly recommend, I think it was, what was it called? The Prince's, analogs of my fiance who calls herself a villainess. Once you've gathered enough emotions points, you'll successfully uncover one of his secrets. You can't wait. So that's what's been on his mind. Whenever she introduces me to others, she never fails to say, "He's my..." You also receive some harmonic springs. Use it in the stirring haze to interact with him and discover more of his innermost thoughts. You've unlocked his thoughts in the minigame. If you want to receive what's on his mind, check it out here. So the goal here is to get like the 6,000. Oof, I think I removed my chat from... I clicked something wrong on my OBS. Let me find my chat docs. It's okay. I still have my multi-chat feature. Alright, let's go to Silas, which I'm going to have to actually put the filter up because I know he's shirtless straight off the bat. I mean, his outfit's not that bad. Nothing beats soaking in hot spring to melt away your stress. Going to this resort was the best choice. I sat on the edge of the pool and with a sigh of relief, I eased my legs into the water.
If it's that good, then get in. What's the point of sitting on the edge?
In the rising steam, I see Silas resting against the edge. A haze has wrapped itself around him. You don't get it. To unwind, you have to take it slow. Let the feeling sink in from your toes to your head. A few days ago, I received an invitation from the hot spring resort. I was really busy before then. I was still wondering who sent it when Silas calls me. It's as if he got his cue.
Did you get the invitation?
A serene escape to the mountains with rejuvenating hot springs. Don't tell me this is another one of your business ventures.
It belongs to an old acquaintance of mine. I did a few favors for him, so he could have the location. The resort just opened, and he invited us to visit.
In other words, it's a business trip. And here I thought you had planned this getaway for me.
Why can't it be both? If I'm not mistaken, someone complained about her aching back and needing a break for a week.
I mean, if we're ever with you, sir, my back would be aching, and other limbs as well. Fine. If I agreed to this, can we throw in a deluxe massage package?
That can be arranged. But only one masseur is available. And substitutions aren't an option. Pack your bags if you want to go. I'll pick you up tomorrow.
Aren't I lucky? My thoughts return to the present. I look at Silas, who's lounging a little too comfortably in the hot spring. I use my legs to splash water towards him. There goes my deluxe massage. Mr. Silas decided to enjoy the hot spring without me.
I'm making sure the temperature is just right for my dear customer.
I eyed the wooden basin with flower petals beside me. When Silas isn't looking, I scoop up a handful and toss them at him. Petal attack! The brochure said the petals are good for your skin. Why don't you test it out for me while you're at it? I grin at Silas, who's now covered in petals, but then he pulls me into the water. Carrying the warmth of Silas's hand, wet petals touch my cheek. I I close my eyes.
I already tested them. They're effective. But even the finest hot spring water and petals won't work unless you experience them for yourself.
The water smooths my the water soothes my body and washes away my fatigue. I look up and notice a few birds have landed on the pool's edge. They're chirping at us non-stop. They're cute. I bet they'll get along with Mephisto.
Mephisto doesn't like uninvited guests. Something around here must have caught their attention.
Maybe it's the sense of petals. I fish out a few from the water and continuously hold them out to the birds. It ignores me and hops away. If it's not the petals, then are they curious about us?
You might want to narrow that down a little more, kitten.
I turned my head to see... Okay. I turned my head to see that 5 or 6 birds have somehow found their way to Silas's hand and shoulders. Seeing them use him as a perch is quite a spectacle. You... I grab my phone and aim it at him. Before I can hit the record button, a large hand touches my waist and pulls me closer.
You're just watching. Won't you lend a hand? If they keep this up, they're going to ruin our date.
Okay. Okay, let's see what's... Oh. I need to stop messing with the filters. Okay, let's see if this works. Because my voice sounds like it's coming from the deep blue. Oh, these are so cute. I apologize if I am not saying anything. I'm just hyper-focused. But that's just me. That's how I function. I hyper-focus on everything. Come on, give me something a little bit more, like, useful. Like a purple one. Oh, damn. Okay, there we go. Something finally freed up. Woohoo! Some pests won't take a hint. I should take her along to have some fun with them. Okay, we're so close. Okay, I need like 2,000 more. No. Okay, let's do Zane. But Zane is safe because I already went through it. The cable car glides to a stop as the mechanical doors part. A crisp mountain breeze laden with moisture glides over my face. I step onto the platform and immediately spot a grand sign with the words Peach Flower Mountain Resort. I glance at Zane and tilt my head. Did the name catch your eye when you picked this place, Dr. Zane?
Mm-hmm. I thought I could hide away with you for a few days. In any case, I heard this place is connected to the Hunters Association.
Before I can ask another question, someone spots us and makes her way over with a friendly smile.
You're with Zane, right? I run this place.
A short conversation revealed that the manager herself is the reason why the resort is tied to the association. She uses this part of the association until she used to be part of the association until an injury ended her career. As the manager guides us deeper into the resort, we pass by the river's guests.
We are in the middle of a peak tourist season, so it's crowded. All right, some students from the Hunter's summer camp will be here in a few days. You should check out our famous mineral mud hot spring later. It's great for unwinding. I need to give you a heads up though. Energy fluctuations from a protocol were detected around here recently. The water might have some additional effects.
What do you mean by additional effects?
You don't need to worry. They won't affect your daily routine or anything. Maybe your hearing or sense of smell gets keener. It's stuff like that.
Who knows, the hot spring could double as a mystery box. Shall we visit it later? I nudged Zane's arm and a soft, indulgent laugh rambles in beside me. It's only a back. It's innocent. Nothing's going on here. Nothing to see. Everything's okay. Everybody's good. Okay. The steam curls through the air as warm water melts away the weariness of traveling. I wipe the last traces of mineral mud from Zane's back. Satisfied, I clap my hands.
Are you done? I was certain the artist doodling a cat on my back still had a few strokes.
Halfway through his sentence, Zane's gaze moved to something that's on my forehead. A muffled laugh escapes him. Hmm? Something's wrong. I reach up to my forehead and find mud. I scrub it off with the back of my hand. Wait. I've been walking around with black mud on my forehead this whole time? Are you laughing at me?
Not at all. When an artist deliberately preserves their work, it means they're extremely satisfied. Consider it a compliment.
His voice is a little deeper this banner. Despite saying that, Zane can barely stop the corner of his mouth from curling up. Meanwhile, laughter rises in my own chest. The protest on my lips dissolves into giggles. Surprised, I freeze.
So you also approve of it?
No, it's just I can't seem to stop myself. Why do I laugh whenever you laugh? His reaction changes so quickly that I am swept up in his shock. My eyes widen. Our gazes meet as the manager's words repeat in my mind. Is this the mystery effect we got?
I see. So I've become the carrier of an emotional disease. Are you all right?
What the fuck? That's not cool. I'm fine, honestly. Sensing your emotions is interesting. I wonder if it works on other people. Should we try it again? I shoot Zane a playful look, but he responds by raising an eyebrow. He's skeptical. A second passed before a gentle sensation settles in me. The corners of my mouth start to curl upward. I try to hold back my smile by pressing my hand against my cheek. Oh, it really worked. It's like magic. Warm fingers rest on my hands and gently coax the corners of my mouth to move.
I don't need magic to make you happy.
Shows what you know. These things are so adorable. Oh, come on. Give me something to work with here. There we go. We'll save it for later. These are so cute. And Zane can woohoo me anytime. There we go. To catch the sunrise, I set the alarm on every device to go off at once. However, I'll wake her up in a special way. Oh, I wonder what that'll be. I can only imagine. All right, I need 300 more. Why do I tell you what? We're only gonna focus on, because I'm not really in the mood to go through all my accounts to get the pulls. We'll do it on next Tuesday, but we're going to finish going through everybody's prologue here, and then we're going to read Caleb's main story. We're gonna need this again. I mean, it's fine. It'll be fine. Tiny bubbles gurgle up from the heated earths below. They gently massage my skin as they float in the water. I can't help but strip. No, it's not strip. I couldn't help but stretch as fresh, moist air rushes into my lungs. It melts away my recent exhaustion.
The look of pure happiness on your face is telling me that this trip was worth it.
Oh yeah. Especially with you. You still haven't found your rare pigment. Isn't it a little too early for you to be saying that? Thinking about why Raphael and I are at this hot spring resort is the first place, my mind wanders to the memory from a few days ago.
Ding dong, your special delivery has arrived. There's a hot spring resort getaway for two, and you have been cordially invited to join me.
We're saving that. And it's mostly because the
Ding dong, your special delivery has arrived. There's a hot spring resort getaway for two, and you have been cordially invited to join me.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna go through every single one on my own, obviously, but on the day that we actually read the whole event chapters, we're going to go through them in different languages. And I will be posting them onto YouTube. But it's going to be probably towards the end of my hiatus, though. Remember, I'm going on hiatus for about 2 weeks. So, love you guys. Like a magician revealing his trick, Raphael whips out an art exchange invitation from behind his back and presents it to me. It isn't a typical small seminar I'd seen in Lincoln. The venue is a mineral hot spring resort this time. Is this place special?
The hot spring is loaded with minerals and natural healing stuff for relaxing. At least it should be. What's important though is the mineral deposits. They're perfect for making pigments. The geothermal heat in hot springs gave them the most vivid colors. Some even have this gorgeous metallic luster to them.
I nod and reveal an expression that does its best to convey, I knew it. I get it. You're smitten with rare pigments. So, pigment quest first, vacation second. My teasing remark makes Raphael raise his eyebrow. Then he flicks my forehead.
Cutie, I'm almost offended you even thought that. The whole point of our trip is to relax with you. The pigments are our side quest.
The memory fades as the blend into memory fades as they blend into the person currently in front of me. I reach for the tray at the pool's edge and pour myself some herbal tea, but Raphael intercepts. It's as if it was meant for him the whole time.
We really are in sync. How did you know I was dying of thirst?
Because you're a fish. Raphael's amused gaze settles on my face, then it lingers, and his expression changes into one of earnest concentration.
You're glowing right now.
So, a cup of herbal tea is all it takes to get your honest flattery? What about this? Do you think it'll get me a few more kind words? I stand on my tippy toes and gently rub his shoulders.
Let's see.
Raphael extends his hand as if he's stretching invisible lines around us, or around me.
You're like a celestial glow painted on a vaulted ceiling's fresco. Everything else pales in comparison.
His earnestness is so genuine that I have to try really hard to hold back a smile. Great. I'll be your personal spotlight, who always there to shine on you.
I wasn't joking. It's not just you either. Even trees have halos.
Oh no,
What's
we got a
going
dizzy
on?
fish. Bewildered, Raphael rubs his eyes. That's when I realize he's actually serious. Were you in the hot spring for too long? Are you dizzy? Does anything feel weird? I quickly press my hand against Raphael's forehead.
I'm not being boiled
He shakes his head.
alive. Everything just has halo thingies now. The harder I look, the brighter it gets. Yours is the most intense.
Raphael steps back. His damp fingertips glide along my forehead. They press my eyes and trace a bridge of my nose before resting at the corner of my mouth.
You're stunning, and more captivating than any masterpiece crafted by human hands.
I know he said that because of the halo effect, but I still end up blushing.
And now you're even lovelier.
What's going on? Is this version of effect makes you lose your filter in this world? Before he can say another line, I'm not prepared for... I clasp my hands over his mouth and drag him back to our room. Alright, it is official. I now have 6,000 for like wishes now. Are these supposed to be like starfishes? Thank God there's no time limit. So now that I've been playing this game for already now 2 days, the only thing I can compare this to is like a screw game, where it's like a color matching screws. That was easy. There we go. Oof. My eyes. Miss Bodyguard is busy planning our vacation. She hasn't spoken to me at all this morning. Okay, so we do get to go through all 5 prologues today. But before that, let me collect some things from the shop. Like the wishes. And that outfit. We'll do this on Tuesday with everybody. Alright, time to play with Xavier. And just in case, nope, it's safe. It was all good. A vibrant forest past the train's window as Xavier and I make our way back to where we once fought together. Our stop is approaching. I pull out the invitation I got a few days ago and flip through it once more. Dear Mrs. MC and Xavier, to thank you for your remarkable efforts in eliminating the wanderers from our estate. We would like to invite you to our hot spring resort for a ribbon cutting ceremony that will commemorate our grand reopening. I wonder how different it'll look since they rebuilt it.
I hope that 100-year-old shop is still around. I also heard the food here is famous. I think this trip will be fun.
There's a genuine excitement in his voice and a glimmer of anticipation on his face. I can't help but poke his cheek. So that's why you grabbed the invitation
No.
and dragged me along on this trip. You just wanted to eat the food.
Why would I do that?
Xavier shakes his head and leans in a little closer.
The food is just a bonus. As for the real reason,
He takes the invitation from my hand. His slender fingers make me focus on our names that are printed next to each other.
I wanted to come back here with my one and only partner.
The ribbon cutting ceremony will take place in a few days. We've already sent the itinerary and your luggage to your room. This is our famous hot spring. It's excellent for letting your worries drift away. You can use it whenever you want.
Once the manager finishes showing us around the resort, he leaves. It's already dark outside. The event that's happening after we arrived flew by like a whirlwind. Only when the hot spring's warm water laps my chest do I feel as though we're on a trip. This is nice. I can feel my fatigue disappearing.
You sound more at ease, too. But if we're supposed to be relaxing, I think we're sitting too far away from each other.
We're close enough that I can reach him without even trying. To prove my point, I grab his hand and wave it in front of his face. We're basically pressed up against each other.
In other words, there's still space between us.
Xavier. Before he can say anything, he continues to speak.
I want to hold you in my arms while we're in the hot spring.
Naughty bunny. Huh? Xavier looks just as startled as me, or as I am. He raises his hand to cover his mouth, but words keep spilling out.
That's not what I meant. I'm saying I want to hold you.
Did the water do something to you? Panic flickers in his eyes, but he quickly composes himself.
I can't resist the urge to talk about things I never intended to say out loud.
Oh, it's the mist. Are you okay? Does anything feel weird?
Physically speaking, no. But the emptiness in my chest.
I'm sorry, what? Is this what the manager meant by letting all your worries drift away? Intrigued, I lean in to get a closer look.
Why do I feel like you're really happy about this?
Because I am. Of course. If you're not comfortable, then does it mean... If you're not comfortable, then does it mean this... Doesn't this mean... now you're my chance to learn about your feelings and secrets? The more I think about it, the more thrilled it sounds. Or thrilling it sounds. I'm already thinking about the questions I can ask first.
I guess I'm going to be interrogated tonight.
You're correct. Are you prepared? tease him, I poke his chest, then Xavier grabs my hand.
I don't need to do that. What you should be asking is, are you ready to interrogate me for the entire night?
Yes. Alright, time to do part 5 of the minigame. Oh, this is cute. Oh, it's so cute. It's too much. It's so much cuteness. Meow meow. Some things are in the way. I think this is activating my stems. And it's so cute that's activating my stem that it cannot help but repeat it. I don't know why I'm keep doing it. I hope nobody's getting annoyed. This is so cute. Meow, meow. At this point, I'm starting to think it's a, the sound I'm making is similar to what a Pokemon would make. Meow, meow. 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 Meow, meow. Meow, meow. There's still a few secrets I have not told her yet. I need to stop thinking about them, otherwise I'll blurt them out. Alright, what else can I collect? Let's get the BGMs. And maybe the stickers as well. If I have enough, obviously. Oh, they're so cute. And the face decal. And the photo booth background. That's it. That's all I can get. Unless this is like not new feature. Oh my lord. You can buy a lot all at once. We'll check it out later. This is new. I've never seen this before. Alright, we're gonna take a quick break before I actually read the event. Well, not the event, but the main story. Because I think this is gonna take me an hour and a half to get through. But I still need a break. So, hang out with Silas,
I'm
and
not too
we'll
busy
see each other
right
in a
now.
minute.
You're asking me for a favor? How unusual. Oh, you want me to do something with you?
Mm-hmm. Work out.
The exercise I like to do the most at this time is helping the person who woke me up stretch.
Okay.
Never mind. I'll just keep you company.
We're gonna do about maybe a 10-minute break. That way it
It's
gives people
difficult
the
to
snacks,
stretch in these
time to get
clothes.
snacks and go to
I'll
the bathroom.
change into something more comfortable.
Alright, see you guys in 5 minutes.
You're more pumped than I expected. You're on a roll. Let's do a few more sets. Miss Hunter, control your breathing. Of course you can slack off. Just make sure I don't catch you in the act. It's the first time I've seen someone put on such a bright smile while working out. It's not over yet. Don't drain yourself too soon. I can see "when will it be over" written on your face with 3 exclamation points. Don't worry, we have time. I'm not tired, but you seem to be losing focus already. Stay focused. If you get lazy with your reps, you won't achieve your goals. It's only been a short while. I don't think you've hit your exercise quota yet, right? I'm not tired, but you seem to be losing focus already. I can see "when will it be over" written on your face with 3 exclamation points. Don't worry, we have time. It's the... It's not over yet. Don't drain yourself too soon. Stay focused. If you get lazy with your reps, you won't achieve your goals. Miss... Of course you can slack off. Just make sure I don't catch you in the act. You're on a roll. Let's do a few more sets. It's only been a short while. I don't think you've hit your exercise quota yet, right? You're more pumped than I expected. It's only been a short while. I don't think you've hit your exercise quota yet, right? I'm not tired, but you seem to be losing focus already. You're on a roll. Let's do a few more sets. It's not over yet. Don't drain yourself too soon.
All right, I am back.
Stay focused. If you get lazy with your reps, you won't achieve your goals.
I hope everybody was able to go and get some snacks, get some water, take a bathroom break if you needed it.
It's the first time I've seen someone put on such a bright smile while working out. You're more pumped than I expected.
Also, maybe tomorrow, I have some motivation. It's all in the motivation on Saturdays, because Saturdays I kind of don't feel...
Miss Hunter, control your
like
breathing.
I don't wake up on Saturdays very well. So, hopefully, tomorrow I'll have the energy to stream tomorrow.
Of course
So
you
that
can slack
we're gonna
off.
play a demo
Just make
called
sure I don't
Knees
catch
Deep
you in the act.
in Love, which I will... Let me get their Kickstarter in the link so that you guys can take a look.
I can see "when will it be over" written on your face with 3
So that you guys can check
Don't worry,
out
we have
the
time.
game. Because right now the Kickstarter is going on. It's ending in a couple of days. And I'm going to support
Miss
these
Hunter,
guys. Or I'm
control
going to
your
actually do the Kickstarter. I'm going
did
to
well
support
today.
them.
What's the plan for tomorrow?
I just have to figure out what am I going to pay with. Am I going to pay with my PayPal or am I going to pay with actual like credit cards? But I have till next, think Wednesday? No, Thursday to think about it. Which I do want to support them. Don't get me wrong, I do. And let me put it also in the YouTube chat as well. So that you guys can also check out the link there. Like I said, the game's called Knees Deep in Love. And I will be showing you the
I'm
trailer
fascinated by humans.
at the end of the stream.
After all, their capacity for cruelty surpasses that of animals.
Alright, on to the main story. Homecoming Wings Part 2. And if my prediction of how long it's going to take, it's going to be like maybe 15, 30, 45, an hour, hour 15, an hour 30, an hour 45. 2 hours, 2 hours 15. So, the faster we get through this, the better. Okay, let's start. Last time we left off, MC got caught in the rain and caught a cold. Caleb, being the considerate, I guess, Bugga that he is, or Opa, whatever you want to call him, gives us some cold medication to make us feel better, but also it knocked us out. And all MC wanted to do was rescue Kevy and deliver Kevy to Zane so that Kevy would be safe. But because Caleb got in the way, it kind of messed up her plans. Alright. With that being said, let's begin in 3, 2, 1.
Why are you staring off into space? Mission's over. But hide the blood on your sleeve before heading inside. Since you're a grown-up now, I won't cover for you this time.
No, stay where you are, Caleb! Explosions. I opened my eyes, only to be greeted by warm sunlight on my face. It cast a dazzling haze of dazzling hazy halo. As my vision slowly cleared, all I see is the snow-white curtains above, or ceiling above. It was all just a dream? I sigh, rubbing my pounding temples. I feel drained, my body heavy. Last night, I was supposed to act like I was sleeping, but somehow I got dizzy and actually slept. Random thoughts raced through my mind, and I grabbed my phone. The screen shows I had missed many calls. All of them are from Zane.
The hospital can't reach his guardians, which could be a problem. I'll have everything arranged by tomorrow night at the latest.
Then I'll bring Kevy to you at that time. Oh no, Kevy! I dialed his number, but the call never connected. I put my slippers and I put on my slippers and rushed to the door while texting Zane. As I opened the door, a barrage of loud news alerts burst forth as morning sunlight cast a gentle glow on the floor. I change and run into the living room only to smack right into a solid chest.
You're awake.
Caleb's in emerges from the bathroom. Steam is still coming off his body. I hold my phone and step back. Meeting his surprised gaze, I feel my heart pounding in my chest. When did you get back?
Around the crack of dawn.
He casually dries his hair with a towel and walks to the dining table. He grabs a piece of toast.
Why are you in a rush to leave?
I come to my senses, scrambling for a direct excuse. Or decent excuse. Oh, something came up. I won't be back in time for lunch.
You need a ride?
No. I'll be back before the sun sets. I freeze, staring somewhat incredulously at the screen in the middle of the living room. That missing kid has been found?
Yep.
He takes a bite of his toast as he approaches me. He places one hand on the back of the couch, his eyes looking over the news.
During last night's operation, they found him in a small garden, not far from the blockade. Oh, and he was holding a fragment of what appeared to be an ether core. He's okay, and the fleet's currently holding onto that shard.
Oh, fuck.
If you're really worried, I'll keep a closer eye on his medical updates for you.
I see. Technically speaking, I should have felt relieved that Caleb found him, but there's this weird tension in the air still weighing down on my heart like a dark cloud. Once Kevy's condition stabilizes, they should allow visitors, right? I want to see him.
Sure thing, Pipsqueak. But why the long face?
Caleb used to be against me getting involved in anything related to the explosion, yet he's suddenly cool with it. If this whole thing really was just an accident, a sense of coincidence, a series of coincidences, then I should feel okay about it. I'm worried about him. The question I still want to ask remains in my mouth. I take a deep breath and calm myself and notice the faint sense of something metallic. Almost drowned out by the fragrance of his shower gel. It reminds me of blood. I grab his hand. Did you get into a fight during last night's cleanup? Are you hurt anywhere?
I'm A-okay.
I thoroughly checked his hand to ensure there are no injuries.
Really, I'm fine. But...
all of a sudden, a cold hand touches my forehead.
looks like your fever's gone.
I had a fever?
Yeah. As soon as I got back, I heard you calling out to me in your sleep. So I figured I'd make sure you were doing okay. Was it a nightmare or something?
It's nothing. Maybe it's because we... Okay, let me see if I can bring my mic a little bit closer to me. Because I'm gonna be leaning back a lot more. Because I got a new chair. Okay. Much better, I think. Maybe it's because I've been pushing myself too hard lately. Or maybe it was the nightmare from this morning. Either way, I feel anxious. I glance at Caleb, who's grabbing a jacket. He nudges my shoulder to direct me elsewhere.
Why don't you wash up first? I didn't get a chance to take you somewhere yesterday. Do you want to go out today?
I hesitate, and before I can nod, his phone vibrates.
It's me. What happened? What's going on?
The voice on the other end of the call wipes the smile off Caleb's face, his brows furrow.
All right.
What's wrong?
Mia passed away.
In that moment, silence extended and wrapped around my ears. Sunlight hits the ground, but its chill creeps up the vines and steal my breath away. According to the documents I read, Mia went into a septic shock because of her burns. They couldn't save her. Zane examined Mia's emergency treatment records, which perfectly matched the fleet's public statement. The medical reports are too thorough. It's almost as if they're hiding something. Besides, no one actually witnessed Mia's death. After the accident, after the academic conference ended, Zane retrieved a classified file and departed with the medical team. He took this mysteries with him, and once he confirmed my safety, he didn't ask any more questions. As for Kevy, however, went into such lengths to find him. As for Kevy, whoever went to such lengths to find him clearly wants him alive for an hour at least. Don't be too hard on yourself. But the story doesn't end there. The remains of the siblings' parents were found abandoned aboard the small vessel Joseph had taken, which further proves his involvement. The far space fleets stepped in to address public concerns and quickly arranged to a adoptive family for Kevy. Everything progressed at an unnatural rapid pace. Their flawless response is too perfect. It was like watching a chess game where every move had been planned in advance. Beyond the barricade trap, reporters and photographers with cameras of all sizes gather together, yet it's eerily calm in front of Mia's grave. When the funeral ends, the crowd disperses. Heavy stands alone by the tombstone, fiddling with the black armband that continues to slide down. His face is smooth and boyish. There are neither crystals nor grief. Heavy, are you okay?
Miss?
He looks up at me, studying my expression before revealing a smile.
Yeah, the professor has been very nice. I'm moving to a new place soon.
The professor? Is he the one who adopted Kevy? I'm sorry. I planned to show up that night, but if I had found you sooner...
It's okay. The fleet found me in the end.
He speaks before I can continue, his expression almost devoid of emotion. He's composed. But I thought you said you didn't want to go with the fleet. Something still off. Kevy's managed to avoid being detected even when they did thorough searches. The fleet didn't find him until...
Don't worry, miss. I'll be okay in my new home. I'll miss my sister.
He speaks as if he's stating a fact. And why would a person be sad about something that already became a fact? It's as if I'm the one who's not quite ready to face reality yet. I push down the sadness bubbling inside me and give him Lucia, who's been cleaned. Here's the plushie Mia left behind. It should stay with its owner. Debbie frowns. He glances at the photo on the tombstone, surrounded by flowers and toys, as if trying to figure out who the person is.
I don't like toys. But because it's from you, I'll take it.
The confusion in his eyes only lasts a moment. When he looks up again, he has the sincere smile on his face. After Kevy heads off with his new family, I stayed where I am, and then I hear a familiar voice behind me. Caleb tips his hat and sets down a fresh bouquet by Mia's grave.
I'm sorry. Some fleet business got in the way.
It's okay. As your adjutant, it's normal for you to represent you when you need, represent you when needed. For a long time, we stand there, silently observing the bright smile on the tombstone.
How's Kevy doing?
He's doing almost too great to be true.
Maybe the kid's just putting up a front. So, he hasn't really come to terms with his family and sister being gone from this world.
That can't be right. The doubt echoes in my mind, almost escaping my lips. I slowly close my eyes and calm down. In less than 2 days, Kevy's condition completely changed from what I saw that night. This must be the fleet's doing. It seems an unseen force pushed for the rapid rapid completion of Maya's funeral and Kevy's adoption. Does this mean Caleb knows what's really going on? Many adults struggle with tragedies such as these. I can only imagine what it's like for a child. Picking up on what I'm saying, Caleb gives my shoulder a comforting squeeze. He looks like he wants to say more, but he just lowers his head. There's a bit of sadness in his eyes.
Don't be too disheartened.
Okay. Even the expression, even ever since the explosion, everything has been wrapped up too well. The wind pushes one of the toys near the tombstone. It rolls and stops at my feet. Caleb bends down to pick it up. He dusts it off and he and his insignia gleams silver under the dim light. I play with the hem of my shirt and hold back the question itching to escape my mouth. I've known Caleb for a long time. I shouldn't doubt him without any evidence.
Let's go. We can relax somewhere else.
Colonel?
The communication device on Caleb's wrist vibrates. He grimaces.
What is it?
There's a large group of reporters outside. They're making a scene.
I'll see what's going on.
Yes, Colonel.
Go ahead. I want to spend some more time with Mia.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Caleb? Just as he's about to leave, I stop him. I want to ask you something. I look into the familiar gaze, letting go of the hem I've been clenching. I smile at him. No matter what happens, I can always trust you, right?
Of course.
Excuse me. He moves his arm, seemingly about to ruffle my hair, yet he stops and instead pats my shoulder. He doesn't want to he doesn't want the dirt on his hands to get on my hair.
Wait for me.
As more people leave, the cemetery quiets down. I go for a stroll, walking along the grave path. I'm close to the exit. But the question I couldn't bring myself to ask keeps flooding my mind. If the Fourth Space Fleet were the ones who caused the explosion, What could their motive be? How much does Caleb actually know? Is there some untold story to how he became part of the Farspace fleet? Is it related to the ether core fragment? Is that why the fleet was desperate to get their hands on Kevy? But if it was just about the ether core fragment, they wouldn't have rescued him unless
the kid has something more valuable.
a cool breeze interrupts my thoughts. I turn around and see a deep figure, a dark figure behind me. I lean against, he leans against the tombstone, his tongue darting in and out like a snake. Cracks and blotches distort his face.
In this world, a lot of people want an ether core, but only a select few can handle its power without being devoured. And finding individuals like that is incredibly rare.
It's you again.
You're not even pretending to be surprised.
Why are you here?
To kill you, obviously.
How lame. Ignoring his bluff, I pull back my gun. Who are you? Are you one of Ever's assistants? Assassins, or just someone who's interested in the ether core?
You managed to avoid the correct answer.
He smiles. His expression shows no sign of being amiable. He holds out a hand to me.
Let me introduce myself properly. I'm Caleb's friend. You can call me Viper.
Seeing how I don't react, he shrugs and takes back his hand. Are you implying that what happened to Kevy was caused by his ability to use an ether core?
Don't be too suspicious. Though, seeing you be manipulated like this is annoying. I'm here to lend a hand. Don't you want to know what the fleet and Caleb are really up to?
What makes you think I'll believe you? When I express my doubts, he catches my... he's caught off guard.
Fair point.
When we're talking... while we're talking, the faint hum of a car drifts from the cemetery and extends over the wall. I look in its direction. A rear window slowly goes down. Heavy waves at me and iron fence between us. I can't I can't detect who the person next to me is. It's probably his new guardian.
What a lucky kid, saved from the fate of being a normal person. It's better to dance to the tune of the strong than live a plain life. A pawn is still a pawn, but they have a chance to survive to the end of a large chess game.
What have you done to him?
Finally, you're asking the right questions.
I hit the monkey flicker. A hint of mockery flickers in those gray eyes that are fixed on me.
Don't you care about him? Go and see for yourself.
Without realizing it, I catch a small, shiny object that was huntily, uh, hurling towards me. I open my palm and see a uniquely shaped disc.
Tomorrow afternoon, Shell 7, 93rd Azure Way Road. See you later.
The figure sways with the wind before instantly vanishing like mist. Sorry, didn't mean to yawn. Tell 7, 93rd Azure Way Azure Way Road. A blue and secluded villa sits in the White Vale. It's impossible to tell whether the building is surrounded by mist or floating on clouds. The signal jammer Viper gave me allowed me to silently scale the back wall and enter the courtyard. The tree's shadows cast dangling light. The tree's shadows cast diagonal lines across the grass and manicured trimmed shrubs. The wrought iron fence enclosed the entire space, resembles a carefully crafted prison. Where exactly does Viper want me to see? Walking around the tree shadows, I notice a familiar figure standing in the center of the garden.
Miss, you're visiting me.
He seems perturbed by my sudden appearance. It's nice to see you again, Kevy. I respond with a grin that holds an equal amount of warmth to his smile. Is this your new home? Is everything okay?
The professor said I'd finish my coursework here. He thinks I'm talented, but I still have much to learn.
As I move closer, I find Kevy is holding a brightly colored bird in his hands.
I found it in the garden.
He pinches its tenons and watches the small bird struggle.
If I break its wings, it can stay here forever. It will die very quickly, though. The professor said if we damage the bird's neuromuscular system, it won't be able to fly, but it will believe it can. Slowly, it'll get used to its life on the ground. The bird will then forget that it's supposed to fly.
The bone-chilling voice, tinged with a childlike innocence, sends a shiver down my spine. Kevy? Who is the professor? What's he like?
I can't tell you. You're not my family.
Family, huh? Do you remember Mia? After the fleet found you, did something happen? Can you tell me?
My sister, she's dead. The professor said it's wrong to be sad. I shouldn't be sad. I'll have a lot of brothers and sisters, and I'll be strong. I've always believed when you lose a loved one, you're supposed to be sad. But Miss, I don't feel that way at all. Should I be sad?
Something's wrong. Heavy's fingers Heavy's fingers inevitably relax, and the bird uses this opportunity to flap its wings and soar into the sky. He lowers his head, tears falling onto his hands. A confused expression appears on his face again. I touch his shoulder, ready to speak comforting words, but a faint metallic noise catches my attention.
System error. Attempting a second reboot. The primary personality is attacking the control program.
My gaze flickers to the thin metal bracelet on Kevy's wrist. It emits a faint blue light.
No, no! It shouldn't be like this!
Kevy, are you okay? Can you hear me? But no matter how many times I call his name, Kevy doesn't respond. He stands still.
I shouldn't be... I shouldn't forget.
His sentences are fragmented. It's as if some program is taking over his mind.
The chip. Rereading. Inputting memory.
In the blink of an eye, his gaze focuses on me again. Before he can wipe away his tears, he smiles at me and slowly shakes his head. Shakes off my hand on his shoulder.
Miss, you're visiting me. That's good. It's time for you to go. The professor will be here soon.
Heavy? My chest tightens all of a sudden. Is this what Viper wanted me to witness? Did he want me to see Kevy being manipulated to the point where his memories are being rewritten? Could the fleet be behind this? Or maybe... someone's coming. As the sound of footsteps draw closer, I jump over the wall and hide in the bushes.
Did something happen, Kevy?
It's nothing. The bird just flew away.
The composed, slightly exhausted voice speaks again.
I see you're struggling to restrain the fragmented consciousness that isn't yours. Those memories, emotions, and feelings don't belong to you. Don't let them consume you.
All of a sudden, the air goes still, then...
Was that girl, Mia, also part of your plan?
My heart races all of a sudden. From just beyond the wall, I hear Caleb's voice.
She didn't show any signs of transformation, so why?
You're overthinking it. For normal people like her, we don't need to get too attached. Letting your emotions run wild and blaming yourself for every little mistake, it will only hold you back.
Caleb is here. It feels like I've been splashed with cold water. A chill runs down my spine as I try hard to stay calm.
How is everything going on your end?
We'll soon be done with cleanup. As for the salvaging process, we'll pick up the pace.
The plan will be starting again. You must ensure she doesn't interfere with it. Otherwise, Otherwise, I won't be able to keep this a secret for much longer.
She won't.
Stepping outside the gate to the garden, Caleb senses something. He stops in his tracks and turns around. All the windows lining the corridor reflects the reddish sunset as they converge at the single point.
What's the matter?
It's nothing.
The fleeting figure appears to be a trick of the light. He averts his gaze, observing the layers of fog which covers the outer wall.
If that day truly comes, and she discovers everything, I'll keep her hidden. She'll be in a place where no one can find her.
He's talking about us. Despite my extended leave status, my urgent message doesn't raise any eyebrows among my colleagues in special operations. After requesting support regarding Kevy's condition, I also informed Captain Jenna of my deductions that the Supreme Core fragment, Spatium fragment, course fragment has likely fallen into the Farspace Fleet's hands. In response, she repeatedly emphasizes Skyhaven's complex situation and would rather miss an opportunity than allow me to attempt a risky reconnaissance mission. I promised multiple times not to act rashly. Soon enough, Andrew's searches yet yield preliminary results. Unsurprisingly, looking up our space fleet and mind control chip gave no results. Of course, I understand. As I end the call, I clamored. The clamor of traffic fills my ears. Above me, interwoven or audible tracks gleam like flowing streams of stars. The bustling scenery around feels surreal. The moment I stop focusing on work, all the thoughts I've been pushing down start to rise up. Caleb wasn't just aware of the Farspace Fleet's actions, he also might have been involved in this scheme. Could this, could his, consistent... Can his constantly vague whereabouts and highly classified cleanup be a part of it? And what happened to the siblings was definitely not an not an accident, as the professor claimed. One thing's for certain, even if Mia's death was an accident, the fleet deliberately took Kevy. The fleet must be using some kind of chip to control Kevy and Joseph. They probably have goals that extend beyond obtaining the ether core, a fragment. I lower my gaze and notice a metallic glint from my pocket. The necklace I had gifted Caleb still adorned my neck. Amid the chaos, amidst the chaos these past few days, I forgot to return it. And in my coat's hidden pocket is a new stealth monitoring chip I brought from special operations just in case. Forgive me, Caleb. After a few minutes, I finally put out my phone and dial Caleb's number. Hey.
What's up?
Nothing really. I just want to tell you my extended leave from the association is ending. I'll be heading back to Lincoln soon.
Has the date already been set?
No, I've been in Skyhaven for a couple of days and got caught up in all sorts of things. I haven't had a chance to properly spend time with you. When will you be free? Is right now good?
Sure. I'm ready when you are. Do you have a place in mind?
Look up. I look up. A nearby tower, the Astrospace Center, looms over me. Its spear piercing the sky. Fire piercing the sky. Moonlight gently shines over it. It used to be Caleb's stomping ground back when he worked at the Deep Space Aviation Administration. The serene scene changes as holographic advertisements dance among the clouds. Head over to the Sunset Pavilion promenade on the Astrospace Center's outer ring to witness a Type La Nova thousands of light years away. I heard there's a supernova today. It's not every day we get to see that, right? Let's check it out. Meet me at the Sunset Pavilion in an hour. Oh, promenade. Stepping off the shuttle's platform, I see the scenery of the main islands unfolding before me. As the night descends, the ring-shaped net encircling the tower glows like a planetary ring. Amidst the flowing lights of neon signs and holograms, people eagerly discuss the upcoming supernova that they'll witness.
What will happen to the big star, Mom?
Maybe they'll... I'm not sure. I'm sorry, honey.
A memory that lies dormant for so long awakens and envelops my thoughts. Caleb, you have another project.
My science teacher wants us to build models. Everyone's either doing the solar system or a black hole. It's boring. Do you remember the supergiant Gran showed us? The one that's 2,300 light years away? Its supernova will be the one our generation has the best chance of witnessing firsthand. I want to see it.
Oh, I remember. Didn't she also use it as an example? She said that no matter what difficulties we face in the future, you should protect me. It's like how a ring system protects its planet.
Gran never said that, though. Are you just remembering what you want to hear again?
But she did say it.
Actually, Gran said that powerful stars are destroyed by forces from within. Meanwhile, fragile humans need to endure outside forces. We don't need to face the future alone, though. It's like how planets and their ring systems are born together. They'll also...
Oops, sorry.
We don't need to face the future alone, though. It's like how planets and their ring systems are born together. They'll also fade away together.
I basically said that. Anyway, you have to help me finish this week's extra reading assignment. Coming to my senses, this place is crowded and everyone is trying to find the best spot on the sunset promenade. Someone steps on my foot. As I try to step to the side, I lose my balance and stumble into an unexpected embrace.
Sorry for the wait.
A hand grabs my waist. I look up and see Caleb's slightly amused expression. Caleb?
In Skyhaven, you can catch a glimpse of cosmic wonders every now and then. Though this is the first time I get to see a supernova. What?
Excuse me.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Why is he acting like nothing's happening? Nothing happened. Why is it always so difficult to understand what he's thinking? Caleb grins and leans in.
Where'd you go today?
I just walked around.
This place is packed. Hold on tight. Don't get lost, Pipsqueak.
I'm not a little girl. Caleb, slow down! He grabs my hand and walked quickly, yet his grip is firm. It reminds me of when we were in school. He always held my hand like this back then. For a moment, I'm stunned. I stare to question if the voice I heard this afternoon is really his. How could Caleb change? No, He hasn't changed at all. If anything's different, it should be not be him. As I watch him walk, a a bizarre idea pops into my head for no reason. Is there something inside Caleb that's controlling him? Is it changing him?
Over here.
On the edge of the viewing platform, Caleb discreetly moves to stand behind me. He acts like a shield from the bustling crowd. Below the glass floor, clouds ripple like waves, while a hologram appears to start the countdown. We can see the Skyhaven University clock tower from here. And look at all those fighter jets over there. Is that the astronomy? Yeah. No. Aerodrome from the Aerospace Academy?
Yep. With exams on the horizon, I bet a bunch of my juniors are preparing themselves for some serious cramming.
Excuse me again. Last time I visited Skyhaven University was for your graduation. Time flies.
It sure does.
Do you regret it? Caleb leans on the railing, turns to me and smiles.
Regret what?
Being admitted to the Aerospace Academy before those 1 in 10,000 deep space flight fighter pilots. I hesitate, unable to find the right words. You're on an entirely different path now. It wasn't one you chose in the beginning.
Stuff changes all the time. It's fine. What about you? When you were a kid, you nagged me about using my evol to hold you up high. You even insisted I launch you into space. Do you still dream about exploring the universe?
That's just nonsense kids say. Caleb raises his hand. There's a fleeting... No, wait. Caleb raises his head. There's a fleeting sadness on his face. I'm almost wonder if I had imagined it.
Back at the shelter, I remember you said your home was beyond the stars. But we couldn't even get past the walls and barbed wire.
Yeah, the teachers always said the outside world is dangerous. We were too little to go out. Though when we're cooped up in one place for so long, the outside world can be more appealing than ever. Yet all we could do was hang out on the rooftop and count fighting jets flying past us. I once asked you about why they would crash and if the old railroad by the shelter led to the sea.
The fighter jets crashed because they got attacked by wanderers. As for that railroad, at the end of it is a patch of weeds. We'll figure out everything about this world, one step at a time.
Really? I'm starting to think some people's hearts are more mysterious than the world itself. Like you explained, you're a walking vault of secrets right now. I can't tell if my thoughts are written all over my face to the point where he can see everything. I look into his eyes and hope to receive an acceptable response.
Well, Pipsqueak, since you're interested in secrets, there is one thing.
Which is? The noisy crowd suddenly falls silent. The dazzling lights fade into the night. The holographic lights counting the glow continue to glow like water. Only the countdown remains. He grins at me, his voice as sincere as a passing flock of birds.
It's starting.
The people around us look towards the sky, but his gaze remains fixed on me. I almost lose myself in his eyes. After a moment, I find my voice and flash him a smile. Oh right, close your eyes. I have a surprise for you. I pull out the necklace from my pocket and put it around his neck.
Who gives the same gift twice?
Okay, but who lost a precious gift from others? If it disappears again, there won't be a next time.
All right. I promise I won't lose it again.
Excuse me. Okay, I can't read this fast, by the way. It's so beautiful. I wish we were able to pause all that. But those who are watching the VOD, you are free to pause. The electromagnetic radiation from the supernova will persist for some time. To protect Skyhaven, a floating city powered by energy aerials, shields have been activated above us. After we witnessed this brief brilliance, night descends onto the cityscape once more. Tonight, Caleb will go out again. According to him, Skyhaven's lockdown will be over soon, along with a cleanup. I say goodbye. Oh, okay. I say goodnight to him in advance, and I enter my bedroom, draw the curtains, and force myself to close my eyes as I rest on the bed. In those dark hours of the night, I eventually hear the door being pushed open. The faint sound of footsteps draw closer. Realizing it's Caleb, I keep my breath steady. As I pretend to sleep, a gentle touch lands on my forehead. He's gone. Why did Caleb? My mind is in turmoil. I press my hand against my chest, trying to stop my heart from pounding too quickly, and slowly get up to look out the window and see the night scenery. Then, taking a deep breath, I activate the tracking feature on my hunter's watch. Target is being tracked. It seems Caleb hasn't discovered the tracking tracker embedded in the necklace. With all this complex leads, only Caleb can reveal this mystery as he's burdened with the countless secrets. When I tried to leave, I noticed the door doesn't budge. Did Caleb Did Caleb instinctually lock me in the house? I raise my gun and aim at the lock. Without a second thought, I pull the trigger. Flares illuminate this night sky. They're bright enough to make it seem like daytime. Meanwhile, destroyed streets light sway in the wind. 2 or 3 story steel structures cast looming shadows on the cracked pavement. A palette of dark clouds dark cold hues surround them. Amid the destruction, the only source of vibrant color is the orange barricade tape. How can there be a place like this in Skyhaven? The thick wind, the thick wild grass covers the ground. A testimony to the years of having been abandoned. Yet this place is of metal shines as if they're new. Beyond the bars of steel, the faint outline of various aircrafts hint at the place's history. A signal from the necklace abruptly vanishes here. There must be a signal jammer in the area.
Test Site 5 has been cleaned. We will now advance to the east zone. What was that?
Shh! Quickly now. They won't find us here.
Before I can react, I'm pulled into a makeshift shelter made from discarded equipment.
It's just the rain. We need to keep moving.
I turn around and pull out my gun only to see a young girl's face illuminated by a little reflected off a light reflecting off a puddle. Crystals adorn her skin. She's wearing a thick dress, but she's unperturbed in such cold rain. In the distance, officers wearing Farspace Fleet uniforms move closer, their arms and on high alert.
Isn't it weird how these monsters are getting more aggressive?
The contamination levels here are extremely high. They're practically indistinguishable from wanderers now. Stay frosty. This batch of specimens is on the brink of transformation. Salvage value at 0%. Requesting confirmation to do the cleanup.
Specimens? Is she one of them? The crystalline grows. The crystalline grows on the girl's body are similar to Kevy's, but far more severe. She's almost completely transformed into one of the monsters from the N09 zone.
Hey, can you check if I'm still alive? Is my heart still beating?
Urging me, the girl grabs my hand and presses it to her chest. I look down. This size cavity covers in crystal is in her chest. Within it, a large crystal pulsates an eerie glow in the place where the heart should be. How? What happened to you? Her skin drained of all its color as she stands in the rain, betrays the weight of her memories as she cowered.
As I was dying, someone whisked me away from the ward and took off the white cloth on my face. They made a promise. After one experiment, I could live again. Who wouldn't want that?
As she speaks, the crystals creep further up her neck, yet she appears oblivious to them.
It's a shame. If I passed the test, I could have been the professor's daughter.
Curling up into a ball, she hides her face and muffles her sob. The rain covers her anguish. The professor, he's the one who took in Kevy under the pretense of adoption.
Professor, who gave us a second chance at life. He's our father.
Now I know for sure he was the one walking next to Caleb in the villa. He's definitely involved in this experiment, and he must be something to do. But he must have something to do with the Farspace Fleet. The lockdown and cleanup are just covers. The fleet's true targets are these.
Power. It's warm. And you smell really nice.
Lightning splits the night sky, casting light on this narrow face. She stops sobbing. The girl raises her head, and I see her tears streaking her face. Streaked face. Click. The crystals fall. Those dark eyes are consumed. There are only empty eye sockets remaining, remnants of eyes holes in a mask.
Can I eat you?
I'm sorry, what? Exactly, MC. What? She seems to lose consciousness, but then her cold fingers grab my wrist.
Your strength. Give it to me.
Sensing her abnormal strength, I swiftly pull back. I use the momentum to throw the girl off balance and force her to fall to her knees. Raindrops trickle down her temples. Her skin is like a human's. I hesitate for a second before reaching for my gun. The single moment costs me, and a sharp pain shoots up my knees. The crystal-lined spikes penetrate, protruding from her shoulder, pierces my left leg. My blood mixes with the rain.
I said you should let me eat you.
It's as if a silent signal has been given. Several figures emerge from the shadows and stagger towards me. Black crystals have almost engulfed every part of their bodies. They're barely resembling any human from their outlines. The crackling sound of burning flesh resounds in my ears again. Their silhouettes blur with the ones I remember in the N19 zone. No, those things are already here. They're all here for the ether core. As they come close in, I have no choice but to fight through the pain. I push the girl away. Holding my gun, I struggle to stand. Bullets cut through the rainfall and pierces the leg of the two figures at the front of the group. However, they don't stop. Gritting my teeth, I aim at the shoulders of those people. Another shot rings out. The girl's twisted a convulsion comes to an abrupt stop, but I don't pull the trigger. The figures before me dissipate into energy particles. It's similar to how wanderers disintegrate after death.
I found the missing specimens. Stop them.
Several lights shine harshly, and I hear... Okay. Okay. Oh, did Caleb stop the rain? Several lights shine hastily, and I hear the scrutinizing sound of guns being drawn. The bullets wheeze past my ears, yet those people who have been shot multiple times continue to lunge at me. Amid the hollow winds, the shape in front of me distorts. A vortex appears, sucking in and tearing apart 2 or 3 looming figures. What is that? The rain stops and the smoke from guns and crystal particles appear to be suspended in time. Though the through the veil of raindrops, an indifferent phase gradually comes into focus. Raindrops are deflected away. Caleb? Frozen in place, I don't know if I should call out his name.
What are you doing here?
Come on. I should be the one asking you that. I bite my lip before speaking in a more serious tone. These monsters and wanderers are actually what you cleaned up, right? He takes a step forward and seizes my wrist with a lot of strength.
Now do you see? In this world, there will always be people who want your power.
In a dance of light and shadows, his expression remains indecipherable. No. Indescribable. My god. Indiscernible. There we go. Indiscernible. And before I can open my mouth, the cries of wanderers filled the air. I avert my gaze. The remaining figures struggle against the vortex, and the metaflux slowly dissipates. As the winds freaks, the energy particles coalesce into a large wander. Its roar before advancing towards Caleb. Caleb, be careful!
You're the one who needs to be careful.
With a stern expression, he grabs my shoulders and pulls me behind him.
Are you trying to prove you're strong enough to trespass into restricted zones by yourself? At night? You should only do that sort of thing when you're not throwing yourself into danger.
Well, I would be playing the battle part, but sadly, I don't have the patience for that. And also, I'm getting sleepy, so we get the sooner we finish, the better. Thank God I had this ahead of time. The fleet ship cruises smoothly in the sky as it currently on the airport autopilot. It resembles a colossal beast lurking in the night. It's outside the porthole. An endless stream of stars flicker like shimmering waves of light. In the aircraft cabin, Caleb puts me in the bed, retrieving the first aid kit. He sits down and carefully removes the blood fabric from my knees. Under the harsh light, blood continues to flow. His gloves are dyed in bright crimson. I look away.
Does it hurt? Are you mad at me?
No. As I hear him take out the medicine and equipment, I start to turn around, but then his hand covers my eyes. I find a needle, pricks my skin, and the searing pain instantly dissipates. Caleb? I raise my head and look at into his eyes. The explosion in the Cascade District was just a convenient explosion to justify the cleanup. Then there's Kevi and Mia. Those were um, and manufactured accidents too. What have you been doing behind my back? Caleb wipes away the blood from my knee and disposes of the syringe. He retrieves a surgical scalpel, stapler.
What do you think could have happened if I hadn't been there tonight?
Click. The surgical skin stapler leaves behind a faint mark.
I can't bear going through the same pain again. Or do you want me to re-experience that loneliness because I left you?
That's not...
You shouldn't throw yourself into danger anymore.
Click. His fingers can touch the scratch area and wipes away the tiny droplets of blood.
Whether those people live or die tonight, it doesn't matter anymore. Anyone who dares to wield power that isn't theirs must pay the price. The explosion was just an opportunity for the fleet to intervene. You arrived in Skyhaven at the wrong time.
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Would anything change? Would it even make a difference?
He sets down the surgical skin stapler and bandages my wound. Then he calmly meets my gaze. So, you kept me in the dark to stop me from doing anything. Do you really think I wouldn't question such protection? Caleb remains silent. I lick my dry lips, suddenly trying to argue with him. Fine. Once your fleet ship lands, I'll leave.
No, you won't. Since you managed to escape once, we'll be going somewhere else.
He lifts his head and lifts his hand and cups my cheek. Yet his fingers are freezing cold.
I will protect you. Until everything is resolved, I need to make sure you're safe and sound.
Who did the Colonel bring back? Who knows, but since he ordered us to take good care of her, she's probably not a nobody.
With the mission over, Caleb takes me to a special care unit on the Farspace Fleet's fleet ship. I can't even step outside of it. The walls, white as snow, are absorbed with all sorts of medical devices. Their multicolored interior lights dance incessantly. I don't know his rationale or how exactly I'm being kept here, though I can't care. I could care less right now.
Maybe she's also getting sent to Colonel.
How is she?
The medical examination is done. We're just waiting for the analysis. But because of the rain, the equipment indicates her vital signs are abnormal.
Colonel, who's the injured?
An important target for observation. Is there a problem?
No, I was just curious. I've never seen her before, so...
I look at the blue and white medical gown I'm wearing. It's ironic I got labeled as a target for observation. Their conversation draws to a close and is replaced by a sound of familiar footsteps getting closer. I return to the bed and lie down if I haven't heard them speaking. The door opens silently and Caleb walks in. The room's light adjusts with his every step.
Morning.
As he nears the bed, the room brightens as if to emanate the bright dawn. He pulls up a chair and sits down.
How are you feeling?
I'm okay. The colonel ordered people to take care of me. Who would dare neglect me?
While the crystalline shards have been removed from your wound, it can still be infected.
Caleb taps the vital sign meter on the wall, and various data values appear in midair. My heart rate, my breathing rate, everything but the current medical state is right in front of me. Caleb, I need to leave.
You'll be out of here soon enough.
He meets my gaze, his words seemingly abnormous. His words seemingly admonishing me. When?
Depends on when your vital signs return to normal.
Since last night, I've heard the same response 3 times now. A question takes hold in me. I sends a shiver down my spine. Caleb? It's been a while since I said his name like that. Touched Caleb, gaze finds mine.
Yes?
When you made me take cold medicine that night, it wasn't just because you were concerned about my health, right?
You already figured out everything, right? Aren't I pathetic?
And this is just an excuse. You never planned to let me go since the beginning. I had enough of him not telling me the truth. I take the cup from the table and throw it at him. The cup collides with his body and then shatters into pieces.
Did that help you calm down?
The water droplets fall and drench his impeccable uniform, yet his gaze remains unfazed. The person before me stays composed. The Caleb I once knew is gone.
Get some rest. It'll help you relax. I'll check in on you later tonight.
Froggy, I open my eyes again. The world outside has already descended into darkness. A few lights twinkle like fireflies in the heavy mist. sit up and scan my surroundings, belatedly realizing I'm not at home. Everything that has led up to this moment feels like a surreal dream. The lights. I wipe my head around. I whip my head around and look out the window again. I can't clearly see what's outside, but in the mist are the outlines of tall buildings. Since Caleb wants to take me back to HQ, it seems the Far Space Fleet ship has landed. It's a starship that spends most of its time in the sky and doesn't always touch the ground, so...
What's wrong? Where does it hurt?
I feel cold for some reason. My head is spinning. I can't see anything.
Hold on. I'll call for the doctor.
In one swift move, I pick up her limp body and place her on the bed and tuck her in. Sorry. After putting on the nurse's face mask and uniform, I push the cart along as I leave. Several officers wearing uniforms approach me. I lower my gaze and walk past them. But before I can breathe a sigh of relief, a voice calls out to me.
Excuse me, nurse.
How can I help you? I turn around and make sure I don't stutter as I speak. A fleet officer walks up to me. He frowns as he gives me a once-over.
You're heading toward the armory. Why does a nurse need to be there?
I'm sorry. I thought the pharmacy was that way. I calm down and lie to him without missing a beat. I guess the person who gave me directions misunderstood my question. Fortunately, this explanation seems to have fooled him. He nods and points to a corridor in the opposite direction.
The pharmacy is over there. The armory is a restricted area, so you shouldn't be wandering around.
Okay, thank you, sir. I haven't even taken a few steps when the fleet officer calls out to me again.
Wait.
Is something wrong? Is there something else you needed?
You have stabilizers there, right?
He grabs 3 syringes from the box on the cart and shows me a number on his chest.
I'm taking some with me. Write it down on the list later.
He finally vanishes after making a turn around a corner, and my heart finally relaxes. What did he mean by stabilizers? I pick up the syringe from the box and turn it over to look at the label. Drug name. Cybazon. It can be used to combat emotional big outbursts, enhance cognitive function, and help patients stabilize their mental state. Only those with torn chips may use this. This drug should not be used daily.
You planted a mind control device in me. It's that chip.
The chip. Rereading. Inputting memory.
That chip must be the Torin chip. The fleet officer must also have one. An absurd thought pops into my head. If the chip implication is if the chip implantation is common in the fleet, then Caleb might have gotten it too. In that case, maybe everything he's done so far wasn't of his volition. Could this change in his behavior also be related to the Torn chip? For a moment, I can't tell if I'm onto something or trying to excuse his actions. A few moments late, a few meters away, a large door suddenly opens. I hear a familiar voice speak.
Colonel.
My heart skips a beat. I retreat and try to hide in the corner of a corridor. Before I can see who's with Caleb, however, he turns, his back blocking my view.
I heard you'll lead the fleet on a patrol through the depths of the deep space tunnel in 3 days. The Fountain of Atay is about to enter its next phase. A banquet will be held in your honor before you leave.
I can't attend the celebratory banquet anyway. I have some personal matters to deal with.
The higher-ups gave the order. You shouldn't ignore them.
Caleb doesn't speak for a moment, but before he responds in a low voice.
Speculating on other people's thoughts isn't my forte. And since I've taken your place, I can order you to leave. Now.
Caleb reaches out and presses the sensor on the wall. The door raises. The man grunts as he leaves.
Come here.
In the empty corridor, Caleb suddenly turns around and looks at where I'm hiding. I freeze and don't move. A few seconds later, a shadow looms over me and grabs my wrist.
Playing hide and seek now? Did you really think you wouldn't be noticed? There are eyes in every nook and cranny. Does it look like you can escape?
You were brave enough to bring me to the HQ. That means no matter who's suspicious of me, you'll have my back, right? He stares at me for a long time, and then he laughs. For some reason, an ominous feeling washes over me. Let go of me!
You want to go home, right? I'll take you there now.
From the far space fleet's headquarters to his home, Caleb remains silent. Click, the door is now locked. This is what you meant by safe and sound? Lowering his gaze, he says nothing. Following his gaze, I find the wound on my knee has reopened.
Doesn't it hurt?
Answer my questions first, Caleb. He suddenly picks me up and walks into the living room.
Sit first. We need to tend to your wound.
Is the Colonel ordering me around, or is Caleb worried about me?
Do you remember that injured cat you brought back home? Back when we were kids? We kept it in the backyard. But that cat always kept trying to run away before it fully recovered.
I don't want to listen to this.
Do you want to know what I did in response? I got a collar with a bell. I put it on the cat. That way, it couldn't escape without being noisy. If I had that kind of bell right now, I should make you wear it, right?
Is this how you'll protect me? I just need to be glued to your side?
I know, it's unfair, but...
Analyzing vital signs.
Because of that monster, your wound is infected. Is there truly a way for you to run around without getting injured?
Are you still the Caleb who confronted danger with me? I've had enough of your protection.
If being with me only brings you pain, then just put up with this for 3 more days.
What are you going to do?
Tie up loose ends. And then, all of this will be over. I just need 3 days.
Our reporters out in the field confirm the lockdown will be lifted after being in effect for the Far Space Fleet assures everyone that the explosion in the Cascade District will not happen.
After all this is over, the fleet will return to the deep space tunnel. You'll be safe, for now.
In other words, you'll just disappear again and not even say anything?
I'll be gone. Aren't you happy that you won't have to see me then? I'm about to leave. It'd be nice if we had a meal together.
So, I have to listen to the Colonel even when it comes to eating and drinking now?
You can be mad, but don't let it affect your health.
I'm not mad.
Growing up, we knew each other so well. Better than most, even. I could see through your lies when you'd blink. Bite your lip, and I could tell you were upset.
In that case, tell me, what am I thinking about right now? I wonder, how did you turn into someone I hardly recognize?
Oh, I know. You're thinking some chip got put into my brain, right? And now I'm no longer who I used to be? What if I told you I was always like this? Your life has threats around every corner. The people who are after your power, who want to hurt you, they should all just disappear. You're only safe when you're by my side.
I'd rather face danger head-on than safely live like this. I don't need you.
You don't need me? Is that what you think? All right. What do you need? You can tell me. We can return to Lincoln if that's what you want. If you want to return to the past, we'll rebuild our old house and move in together. And if one house isn't enough, I'll build you a whole maze. I'll decorate it with everything you could ever want. It will be the most beautiful, stunning garden you've ever seen. No one will be able to find you ever again. I'll protect you forever.
Caleb, you can't just... You're very important to me, and no one could ever replace you.
Really? always held myself back and endured day after day after day. It was suffocating. But now, I'm tired of playing these games.
Alright. One more chapter, and then we'll be done with the stream. I found Caleb again, and yet the familiar person from my memory has been eaten away by some indescribable hidden pain. Only fragments remain. The night sky above Skyhaven is clear, but all its secrets are somewhere in the bottomless, unfathomable depths of his eyes. The night before he left, I dreamt about our childhood. I dreamt of Caleb and me running down the street, skipping classes, grabbing ice cream, and reading comic books. And I dreamt of the days when we held hands and became part of each other's lives.
Remember this. From now on, I'll always be by your side. It's okay. I'll always be there for you, and I won't hurt you. Why are you crying here by yourself? Who bullied you? It's okay. I'll avenge you. Hold my hand. You won't have to worry about losing your way when I'm here.
The contrail left by the far space, the fleet ship splits the sky. The likes of line, it's like a line between dreams and reality. Rays of light pierce the clouds and bring the world back to a new sunny day. On the runway, fleet ships are ready and waiting for their colonel to give the signal. It feels like whenever we say goodbye, I'm always sending you off.
I guess it won't be a painful experience this time.
His hands move, probably to ruffle my hair, but he hesitates. His arm soon falls to his side.
All right. I'll be going now.
Yeah. I lower my hand. A lump forms in my throat.
Make sure you eat on time. Look after yourself.
Okay. Caleb turns around, his back disappearing as it gets further and further away. The fleet ship takes off and disappears into the sky, becoming specks in the distance.
I was so bored without you. I almost became a shriveled up peach. By the way, Jenna mentioned you were at Sky Haven for a wedding. But what kind of wedding lasts that long?
It was an Indian wedding. Oh, you know, my old friend is...
My boss is calling. Let's catch up later.
I end the call and put my phone back into my pocket. That's when I notice there's a strange object in it. Huh? When did this... I take it out and get a closer look under the sun. It's an old yellow piece of paper with a kid's handwriting. Forgiveness coupon for Caleb, valid for 100 years. Holding it, I feel a wave of sadness, like bubbling, ready to burst, erupting from the depths of my heart. Caleb, you dummy. I can't figure out what's real or fake with Caleb. But what I know for sure is that this person who's important to me, I didn't want to lose him a second time. The Far Space Fleet has the spatium core fragment, and with that, the chapter on the explosion incident draws to a close. However, Mia's fate is enshrouded in mystery, and Kevy's future is uncertain with the chip. This isn't the ending, but the beginning of another story. An invisible web has been cast with the ether core acting as a lead ball. As a lead ball. As a result, it has created a gravitation field that as strong as a black hole. Ever the Far Space Fleet, myself, who knows how many more pieces are being pulled in. Either way, there's a slowly or quickly rolling into a void. The Tauren chip, the function of the Fountain of Ate, those patients turning into monsters via experiments. Everything seems to lead back to one source, the professor who lurks in the shadows. In the heart of Skyhaven's main island, opposite of the aerospace center, are rows and rows of new buildings that popped up recently. Inside one of them, researchers are scurrying around with papers and walking into different labs. They're preparing to announce the biggest breakthrough of the century, so there's no room for mistakes. Caleb silently stands in the elevator as it climbs the a non-existent floor that can only be accessible or Okay, so sorry about that. So my Wi-Fi turned off because I accidentally kicked also my computer too. I accidentally kicked the power bank. So we'll continue where we left off. Caleb silently stands in the elevator as it climbs the non-existent floor or that can only be accessed by a special clearance. Door slides open and he opens the door. A gray corridor and great tower. The door slides open and he walks down the great corridor and towards an arching door. A device that, with a faint green light, scans his eyes. Then the doors quietly open before he can sense. Before him, a scene unfolds. It's vastly different from the dull gray and white of his surroundings earlier. A seemingly endless expanse of lush greenery, green trees stretch out under the glass dome and shining silver roof.
First, we went ahead and recycled those abandoned flux nexuses. Then, we paid the N109 zone a visit to get info on Anikainis. Our Skyhaven gig is almost over. Where's our next stop? We practically spoiled Ever, and those old people in the fleet. We're like their personal hitmen.
Does he ever stop talking?
Don't think I won't beat you up because you're a kid.
You two, stop arguing. The professor said we're family, and families are all about love and kindness.
Viper leans against the massive tree. He puts his hands behind his head as he grumbles to himself. The other two are sitting nearby, the little boy and girl wearing a black dress.
Where's Mr. Overprotective? Did he check in on his little hunter girl again?
Apparently, I didn't even notice that my thing was gone. Alright, I'm back.
Healthy relationships are ideal, but the twisted ones, that's where the drama... Ah!
Before he can even finish, his head is made spin 180 degrees. He finds himself staring into the border gaze. Brooding gaze. That's more frightening than the person is genuinely smiling at him.
Your attempts to mess with me are lacking in creativity. Ah!
Where's the professor?
Inside. And can't you at least put my head back in place before you go?
A small mechanical bug flies in. It perches on his finger for a second before darting into the foliage. violation.
14 years ago, Josephine and her team defected. They kept quiet about that kid being the best test subject. The Gaia Research Center was destroyed during the Chronorift catastrophe, and then the N109 zone took over. With Onikainus and those gangs around, retrieving their old experimental data and equipment is not an easy thing. Josephine and her researchers have been using fake names for years and kept this achievement of theirs a secret. But our investigation has paid off. Not to mention, Josephine and her traitors got what they deserved.
That means you found the child who disappeared back then.
From what we've seen and how she's been acting, her powers haven't activated yet.
The man with the salt and pepper hair glances to the side. The youngster that entered the room.
Compared to that broken thing, I'm a weapon perfectly primed forever.
Caleb calmly looks up and stares at the hologram in the air. It displays a massive hospital ward. In the darkness, there's a figure who's barely visible.
I've been waiting for many years.
The man in the hospital bed finally peeks out of the gloom. Half of his face is on the thinner side. His skin is so pale that it's almost transparent, and his voice carries a weight of pure fatigue.
So, don't make me wait anymore.
Of course.
After the man mentions a few key points, Caleb nods and walks into the lush green scenery. All is quiet. Then Professor Lucian raises his head, his gaze fixed on the holographic materializing in the midair.
The Fountain of Atay will be put into motion, and Ever will soon reveal its revolutionary vision to the world.
We'll track down the missing child, but now isn't the best time.
Glances at the figure who had long vanished into the... Okay, I pressed wrong. He glances at the figure who has long vanished into the vibrant vegetation, his gaze lingering on his right arm. Then, there hidden beneath the surface lies a price Caleb paid to be brought back to life.
At least it will be before he becomes completely useless.
The human body is far too fragile. But before surrendering, well, warmth and sensation, even the simplest modification, can transform fresh flesh and bones into unyielding machinery. Electronic currents will continue through the neural network, numbing everything, taking control of everything until they completely replace him, turning him into a weapon perfectly crafted for the task. The old man smiles at the thought. Anticipation glitters in his eyes. He looks forward to the day it happens. Okay, we're gonna have to pause. Or no, I can actually read this. Okay. In the forest where scattered stars rest, a crystalline pool appears, as if infused with the wine of life, it clear yet murky. Young traveler, do not drink from it. Lost lovers, do not drink from it. But when flowers wither in their sleep, when wind falls silent, when the vigilant owl closes its eyes, only then can you drink deep of this water. Let the dead sing. O fountain of Ate, clean my time, nourish my flesh, spare me from the loneliness of eternal rest. Okay, so that's the end of the stream. I apologize for my for it crashing. It wasn't really a crash, it was more like I accidentally kicked my Wi-Fi router, so we disconnected. But that's the end of the stream. Adios.